Hey, hi. So, welcome to another episode of me coding apps and building my own portfolio of web apps in 2024. Not just web apps, but iOS apps, Android apps, any app which I can build, or maybe bots. Yeah, I don't think this is a very good start of the pod, but yeah, today I'm very excited to share my approach on keyword building, like how to make your own keyword research and how to do your own keyword research, how to add keywords for ASO in your app. So if you are building any business or software business, if you're building an app, it could be a web app or it could be a iOS app. You need people to search it. When they are searching for the problem, they need to find it, and these are called keywords. And that's what I'm going to do today for the app which I'm building. That is an iOS app to take AI notes. Like you talk to the app, it takes the notes for you and transcribe them, give a lot of options. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about that. Today was Sunday and it's 24th March. Day after tomorrow, we have a holy festival. Today was Sunday, so I spent a lot of time just to do this research and did pretty good work basically. So what I have done is I have gone through all the apps, the competitor apps. I have seen where they're ranking. I'll show you how that process looks like, and then I have created the titles. So I have total 10 titles created right now, which I can use. Let me just show you here. Okay, I hope you can see my screen. It's here. So these are the apps which I have built, and if you go inside, these are the possible names for the app, and this is created after a research done on the keywords which I want to target. So this could be the name of the app, and these could be the small keyword tails which I'll be using based on whichever I pick. Depends on a little bit more research which I'll be doing once the app is ready. So these are potential 10 names, and this is the description. In the description, the only thing which will change is the speech scribe, because right now I have just selected the first app name. If it's anything else, I'll just change this sentence from this description and it will be ready to be published. And app icons will do later. These are the keywords which I'm targeting for, and I have also created a design theme. So I've gone through most of the apps and I've created, like, selected all the screenshots, their onboarding process, their pricing pages, how they look like, what's the UX is, where can we improve on. I still have to do a little bit of review research. So I'll be going through each and every app's reviews and finding out the missing gaps which users are majorly complaining about. But yeah, this video will be quick because I just want to go through the process of how keyword research works. So let's say if I am starting from this Wave app, right? So what I'll do is I generally use this app called data.ai. So data.ai was, I think it was called App Analytics. No, App Annie. So earlier this was called App Annie. Later on they renamed it to data.ai. And recently Sensor Tower, another big ASO company, has purchased data.ai, which to me was a big surprise because I always thought data.ai is much bigger company than Sensor Tower, and then Sensor Tower acquired them. I mean, like, Sensor Tower, if you see the Sensor Towers, like, in general, their landing page and all, now they have updated it a lot, but earlier it felt like some indie devs project and even their dashboard was not that polished. I have used Sensor Tower a lot, but I have used App Annie, which is now data AI, much more, and I always found pretty good data here, like for keyword research. So yeah, keywords you need so your users can find you. If we are making an iOS app right now, I'll be talking in this context, which is called ASO. ASO means App Store Optimization. Whenever someone is searching for anything related to your app, how higher your app is ranking. So let's say if our user for our app is asking for speech to text, this is something which our app can do. If you talk, it can convert it into text. Now, our app name might not be speech to text, but if user is searching for speech to text, we hope that our app should be among the top 2 or top 3 results. And this is what we call App Store Optimization. How can we optimize our own listing, our own apps, title, description, and everything, some extra, you know, what you say, behind the curtain kind of things. For example, like in reviews, you have certain keywords, and if also, like, some people do, like, they ask users to pay for downloading your app after searching something. It's a very different algorithm hacking kind of thing. But in general, the very basics are, if your app title, app keywords, and app descriptions are what people will be searching for in App Store, so your app should be among the top 3. That's what App Store optimization is. And whenever you are working on any app, this is one of the most important part which should be taken care of before start working. Because if you do not do this, your app will never be found by some, like, users, and you will be wasting your time developing the whole thing. So yeah, bottom line, this episode is only for users who are planning or are or they still have their apps in App Store and iOS App Store and Play Store, and they are not getting visibility. This could be a very helpful tutorial, because I have done this with 2 or 3 apps before. I have got pretty decent results, and I'll be sharing one of the aspect, which is keyword research, in this pod. So yeah, let's get started. Make your speed of this audio to 1.5x. If you are listening on Spotify, it directly in your dashboard. If you are listening on YouTube, it's inside the settings. So yeah, let's go. So if you go to the data AI, you can create a new account, basically, register your new account, and then in the top bar, you can search for your app. We are interested in Wave AI Notes app. So if you type it a little here, it will give you this app, right? And I can click on it. It will show you the app. So initially, a lot of things are paid, like if you have to subscribe to the premium plan, but most of the things are in the unpaid plan as well. So don't worry if you do not have, if you do not want to pay. It's completely free. I have never paid a single penny to App Annie or Data AI, and I'm not even planning to, because the data which I am interested in, I already get it freely. So if you go here, you can see what their description looks like, which is again very helpful to get some reference if you're building something in similar domain. Secondly, you can see what their latest screenshots look like, which will be shown here. And so you do not have to go to App Store. You can then see how much of the ratings they are getting here, and how much of that is 1 star, 2 star, 4 star, and total displays ratings. Also, you can click on all versions, so it will give you a distribution of, like, in all the versions, how much ratings they have received. I usually do not see the ratings here. I use some other app for that. Maybe I can talk about it in some other part. Here we will just restrict to keyword research. And you can see how many versions they have created, how much updates they are doing. This is again very important. You have to see what's the frequency of their update is. As I can see, the app was first published on July 26, 2023. And after that, August, September, October, November, December, and January. So mostly like 2-3 updates every month they have given to their app. And since March 8 was their last update. And so yeah, they are very consistent on improving this app. And then you can see what are the top in-app purchases in their app is. So basic plan is like $3.99, and top most plan is like $209.99. Crazy. I don't know who is paying that much. And you get a little bit of info about the app here. You also get some other suggestions here, like what other apps which look similar to this, to data AI. This is not for you, but generally, if, like, sometimes you get good results here, sometimes not. What I generally do is I do a research on the ASO keyword. So if you go to the left, this menu, you will see a option as ASO keywords. So I'll just select this. I'm interested in this one. And you will notice that this is the trend of the keywords. So first thing I do is discover keywords. I want to get as many keywords as possible. So I'll select all ranked keywords according to this app. And I'll also go to like competitor keywords. So I can select one competitor. One of the good competitor which I think would be really interesting is like Notebook LM. So I have already created a group here. Now, if you go to the settings, you can see you can create a group of the apps which you are interested in. So first of all, do your research of what are the apps which you think are all in the same category. Select all of them into a single group, so it will be much easier for you to do all this. Now top ranked keywords are coming here. Some of them are already selected. More ranked keywords are coming here. So I can just select all of them, analyze all these keywords. And then the most important metrics which we are interested in are these. You see, all of these. So I can say, show me everything in this page itself. I do not want to do pagination. Now, secondly, what I'll do is I will make it descending. So it will show the first one here. So for example, the Wave app is right now ranked #1 on meeting summaries. So if you search meeting summaries on App Store, Wave will be the #1 app which you will see. Let me just confirm this. Also, it depends like which country you have selected. So here I have selected United States. Mostly all the ASOs which I do, I select United States as the country because I'm more interested in getting US users because they are more prone to pay or subscribe rather than any other country. Specifically like in India, if I do it, I ranked higher, but I will not be selling a lot of in-app purchases. So if I'm doing ASO, I'm very, very targeted towards United States or UK or countries like mostly developed countries where they would be okay to pay the in-app subscriptions very easily. And then let me just search meeting summaries. Even in India, which app is coming in top? Okay, so in India, this app is like third after, okay, so it's third, yeah, it's third app. So that's also cool. So it's a third app in India if you search meeting summaries. That's really interesting. And after watching this app, I didn't find it that it actually records like meeting summaries because it does not have any meeting link. It does usually Otter is an app which I found which is completely unrelated to what we are doing. And that app is like much better than Wave, but Wave is still ranking more than that. I can't see Otter here. So Otter team is doing the awful job on ASO, and this is the power of ASO, right? Wave app is not doing, but it's ranking higher on some keywords, which is getting a good volume of like search results. So number of searches are like 29. And then there are like me here or something. So you do not have to worry about these gibberish keywords. Sometimes these algorithms mess up a bit because people can search anything and your app can be there. So I'm mostly interested on keywords which user might be typing to search such apps. So meeting summaries is something which is interesting to me, but I don't think I will be targeting this keyword. I don't know if this keyword is even in my list right now. Okay, so I have take meeting notes as one of the keyword, but not meeting summaries. And I do not want to like rank for this keyword as well because I do not want user to come to my app and find out, okay, this was not the app which I have downloaded for meeting summaries, and then they uninstall it immediately because this also affects a lot to your app's ranking. So Apple's or Play Store's algorithms work in a way that if user is searching for some keywords and your app is ranking there and they download it and they immediately uninstall after finding out it's not doing what it's supposed to, then Apple and Play Store knows, okay, this keyword is definitely not the right keyword for this app. So we should rank it lower. So it ranks it lower across other apps. So other keywords are also affected. So usually I avoid it. I would suggest everyone to avoid such kind of mischievous ways of ranking your app. Yeah, so some people call it gray hat marketing or black hat marketing, where they're just ranking the app higher based on like some absurd keywords which are getting a good volume of searches, but your app is not actually doing what it's supposed to based on that keyword. A bad move. So never do that. Now, what our app? So yeah, this is basically very simple keyword research you can do. Like personal record app. This is something which I'm interested in. This app is ranking 9th and recently moved to like 17 position up in this keyword. And as you see, this 18th keyword, resume writer. Then there is note for phone. So you see here, this is very interesting. Like note for phone, PHINE. It's not phone, but phene. Why? Because I is just the next word from O in the keyboard. So maybe when users are typing note for phone, instead of I, they are typing O. But I'm really not sure that the volume on these keywords, how many users are doing this. So I can target in this, and I can even come on top, like number one on this category. But how many users are actually doing this? Maybe there are just 10, 100, 20 users doing this. I'm not interested in these kind of keywords. And then there is change your background. I don't know why would this keyword even be ranked. Like this app could be ranked. So these are the problems with the algorithms. They rank your app on a lot of keywords which are unrelated to your app. Then Wave, obviously Wave, because this app is in its title, the name is Wave. So once you have got the list of these keywords, right? For example, in my case, I have got these these are the keywords which I am currently interested in, and AI note summarization, transcript to speech, voice notes to text. So what are the next steps? Okay, I have understood these are the keywords I'm interested in. I have received a good volume. Like what is the volume on these keywords, which is still pending. Difficulty is also, most of these platforms provide you the volume and difficulty. If you are not sure, go to like Google keyword research. You can find out the difficulty, but that difficulty will be given to AdWord only, like how much problem would be to rank on SEO in Google. But most of the time is similar. Like the trend on Apple or Play Store is similar to what Google is giving you, the Google's results. Most of the time, not every time. So after this step, once you have a list of keywords, the next step generally is to put these keywords in your title. So that's the next step. So let's say like here, AI voice note and transcripts, because I'm really interested on transcript keyword, AI voice note keyword. That's why I might use this title. And the first name would be my brand name. So brand name is also important. So someone would say, why are you wasting this speech scribe? Because people are not searching for a speech scribe. I can use these words to say AI note. Okay, I cannot type here. But yeah, I can use maybe speech to text, AI voice notes, and transcript. So I use a lot of keywords in the title. But the problem with that is initially, like yes, you might start ranking higher, but you will not be creating any brand with that. Like by brand, I mean in word of mouth. If I tell one of my friend, hey, I'm using this app, let's suppose like if WhatsApp has done that, WhatsApp has done like send messages to your friends, send messages free, this would be their app name. Then I would say, hey, I am using this new app which is called send messages for free, and you can use that app as well. I would go home, I'll say, okay, send messages for free, and I'll see some other apps coming up on top instead of WhatsApp. So WhatsApp would never get their brand value. Like if I search for WhatsApp, it comes on the top, and that's what usually is important. This identifies your brand identity. You can create icons with that. You can create your app name. You can give a theme, and this helps in a lot of places. So I would highly suggest always give the first word as your brand name of the app, which generally I find, like I haven't done any domain name research on this, right? So if I find like, okay, I'm getting transcript.ai, let's do that right now. Namecheap. So generally Namecheap is a very good provider I have used, and I do not move from provider to provider. Earlier I was using Google domains, but recently Google domain was purchased by, I think, Squarespace. So I'm a bit hesitant to use them. I do not know when everything will shut down or when the migration will happen. Currently it's working fine. I have like 15 domains on Google domains, but I also have a lot of domains on Namecheap, and Namecheap is working fine. So I'm thinking to migrate everything to Namecheap and just use one domain provider instead of just having a lot. Earlier I had like GoDaddy, Namecheap, Hostinger, I don't know how many, and it was a hassle to manage everything. I have to find out, like I have to log into all of accounts to find out where my domain is actually listed. So yeah, again, I'm getting sidetracked a bit on this domain problem, but here, let's find out which of these is available. So if I say meeting minutes, I'm really interested in meeting minutes, and I highly doubt this would be available. Okay, yep, not available. Voice to notes, I highly doubt anyone would be available. But meeting minutes is also not a good name for our app. So if I see voicenotes.com, it's obviously not available. And I'll do a bit of here, voicenotes.com. Let's see if any big companies here. Nope. So I can see, in this case, I can see, okay, let's say, are they providing any AI thing? Like there is voicenotes.ai, which is 6,600, but there is IO as well. Voicenotes.io. I would not pay this much for such apps because it's one thing that if I want to do SEO, then I would highly be inclined to io.com, such high domain authority, like extended links, but I am not. So yeah, I don't know. I'll be interested in these kind of extensions. Lecture note, I don't think so. Transcript AI, I really doubt this would be available, but yeah, let's see. Transcript AI. Nope. Or AI transcriptor. Nope. AI transcript. Wow. See the so this domain is on auction and it's a premium domain. So it's available at 2,41,000. I'm obviously not paying that much for this. And speech summarizer, no. AI note taker. I'm interested in such names, note taker, AI note, something like this, because this is the main USP of our app. AI note taker.io is also taken. So I have created these apps, right? AI shorts or AI voice, something like that. So I am interested in AI note making, AI note taker, or AI note maker. So yeah, this is a good. Okay, I'll not be wasting more time in this here, but generally this is what I do to find out the best brand name for my app. So I have the domain in that particular name. If I really like some brand name, then and I'm not finding a domain, what I usually do is I just do like AI note taker app.com. Generally these kind of apps are AI note taker dot AI note taker app.com, right? See, this is available. AI note taker app or AI note app. This would not be available, I'm pretty sure. Sometimes it takes a lot of time. I don't know why. It's not available. Someone registered it in 2023. So yeah, I'll do this research after this, and what I do is whichever keyword has the highest volume and least difficulty, that one will be obviously going into my title, because that keyword has high volume, low difficulty to rank. So my app would be easily be ranking like in top 3 apps. That would obviously be in my title. And then I'll use all these keywords to make my description. So all these keywords will be somewhere in my description. So the algorithm knows that yes, this app is somewhat related to these keywords and start ranking it somewhere. And it helps Apple also algorithms to show it to the right audience. And this is how generally I do the keyword research and the writing the title and description. That part is already done for our app and we are pretty good. And in the next step, I'm going through the designs, making some mock-up wireframes, and from next week, which is coming from tomorrow, we'll be starting our first development of this project. We'll be setting up the project and we'll be writing our front end. We'll be making these navigations inside the app. There will be no backend. So the next first week, I'll be just writing the front end and thinking about like what backend services we might need, which I will obviously be making a one podcast episode. And in this episode, I would just close it off here. And again, a happy Holi to everyone. Tomorrow is Holi, and I'm very excited for that. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening to this pod. I'll see you again. Bye bye.